You trying to be messy. What the?
Wait, because I'm trying to put the pieces together as to why I don't know what you're talking about. Why it didn't click to me yet? Because I be, yeah. You're not my type of little shit at all. Hey besties, it's your girl Diana and welcome back to my channel. This series is gonna be like a Bestieville series, so anytime I have a collab or anyone that I want to collab with or any topics I want to talk about, it will be called the Bestieville series. So today we have our guest
Bestie. The real bestie. The first bestie and the last bestie.
Ooh, the shade is real. But you guys, this is my bestie. And today we have a lot of topics, questions, and a whole bunch of stuff that we asked Instagram. And pretty much like any hot topics that we have. We're going to hop right on into it. So what's one thing you wish you could tell your past self? And this is going to be like, I asked her, we both answer type vibe.
I'm going first?
Yes.
One thing I would tell my past self, I would tell her...
You gotta look in the camera best.
I would tell her to invest into herself more. Not to be so quick to give her all to any and everyone. I would tell her to keep going even though things get... Like, life isn't easy, so like, things will get hard. So like, just gotta keep pushing because you are meant to be great. So like, you're gonna see the worth of it. You are very worthy. Do not let people play in your face. And the list goes on. But that's all I'm gonna say for now.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna say one thing I could tell my past self is to not let other people's opinion affect me. I feel like that played like a very big part as far as like growing up, letting people's opinion affect me, because at the end of the day, this is my life, my world, and it's gonna go how I want it to go. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so
dang, I just gave a whole bug.
It's okay. The next question is, what's the weirdest thing you've done when you were alone?
The weirdest thing I've done?
Sorry.
I have something called Pika.
Okay. I thought he was gonna say something else.
Should I share this with you guys?
It's
okay.
normal.
So
well, it's
basically like, I don't do it in front of, I don't really do it. I only did it in front of her. Nobody ever seen me really do it. But it's like, I like wet paper. I like to eat wet paper, but it has to be like, it's not like the table napkin. It's like that, the toilet paper, but not them rough ass toilet papers that y'all be buying. I'm talking about like the Angel Soft or like the Charmin Ultra Strong. Those type of like, but I like.
Not you got a brand.
It has to be wet, and it has to be either those two brands of toilet paper. And I'm not gonna just eat any toilet paper like I'm out in public. I'm gonna go to the toilet and eat. I'm talking about like it has to be at my house or like her house. Like that's the only time I'm eating. But like it sounds weird and nasty. But
no, but it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing.
Pika's a weird. I didn't know that was the name for it, but I guess.
Yeah, TikTok University taught me that once. I had to tell her like this is something that you have. Okay, one of the weirdest things I've probably done alone, I can't even think for real. I don't even think.
I know something.
What? Wait. Okay. One of the weirdest things I've done, I don't really consider it. Wait, I gotta catch my composure. I don't really consider it weird, but like sometimes I'll be plucking my armpit hair, like I'll just be sorry guys, like I'll just be like plucking my armpit hair. I don't know, it's like, so everybody's pain tolerance is like at a very different level, and mine,
I think when you say plucking, they're gonna think you actually take a tweezer and pluck.
No, like I take my hands and I yank them. Yeah, I yank them out. Yeah, that's probably like, compared to other people, that's probably like the weirdest thing for real. The next question is, if you could relive any moment in your life, what would it be and why?
Any moment in my life? I had a lot of fun moments, but I would say middle school.
Mommy hand with in my stomach, there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Trying to stand up, my knees go weak. What's happening to me in the dark? Can you tell me?
Okay, back. We got a little commercial. So the question is, if you could relive any moment in your life, what would it be and why?
I would say take me back to 2021, 2022, because we had some lit times. We was outside.
Literally.
We had fun. And I would say middle school, because them school trips was lit too.
T.
Yeah.
For me, I would say if I could relive any moment, it would have to be like 6th grade dance. If you were in 6th grade, like, what year was that? That had to be like 2015, 2014 era, and you went to walk-ins. Damn, school dances was tea. Like,
I don't think they do it anymore. Because I don't hear nobody talk about it.
For real? But we had a freaking ball. Like, if you went to walk-ins, I feel like any middle school around 2014, 2015 era, and y'all had school dance, it was tea. Like, it was tea. That's one thing I could say I want to relive, for real.
I ain't gonna lie, them schools is the finesses. Why are you paying $1 to wear our own jeans? What the?
Bro, seriously. Or they'll be like, oh, if you bring in some canned food, you could wear jeans. Like, okay. All right. The next question is, what's the best and worst advice you've ever received?
What's the best but worst advice that I ever
Best and worst.
The best advice I ever received? Best advice, I've received a lot of good advice. But the one I could think about now is myself first. Because I never really used to put myself first. I always put other people before me. But now, I really took that advice into consideration. And like, now that I really put myself first, I don't think nobody could ever play with me how they used to play with me back then. So yeah. And I said the worst advice the worst advice I ever received. Let me see. I don't be getting, like, I'm not around people that really tell me like worst advice. I don't know at the moment, but
okay. For me, I would say the best advice I've ever gotten would have to be advice around like invitations. Cause I used to be, back in the day, I used to be that person. I don't give a fuck if you, I don't care if you invited me 2 minutes and the party started in 1 minute, I'm going. Like, I used to be that person that could be like, I'll jump out the window. I don't give a care about anybody in the world. You invite me, I'm going. Like,
you're right about that. Not no more.
Like, now it's kind of like, you not my type of shit. Like, if you invite me too late, I'm definitely like going. And it's like all those parties, all those events that I went too late, when I got home, it showed, like, I always had a reason on why I shouldn't have went. Like, bro, it don't make no sense. So any like advice as far as like not going to this place, like anything about invitations and how you supposed to move about when people invite you, certain ways, how they do it and stuff like that, I would say like that's probably like the one best advice. Because I used to be that one person that just go whenever. I used to be on go. And I'd probably say the worst advice, I wouldn't really say it's a worst advice, but let's just say I'm venting to somebody and I'm like talking about board drama or anything, and they be like, man, just get over there, man. You see how we just had that moment of silence? Because everybody experienced that. Like, if I'm venting to you and you telling me to leave that man, I'm not ready to leave that man, that's probably like the worst advice. Because now it's going to make me want to stay with him even longer, if that makes sense.
I got a worst advice.
Okay.
I remember someone told me to focus on myself and not focus on my best friend, because when she make it up there, she's gonna forget about everybody. Okay,
I remember that one.
Bro, I was on the phone like,
weird.
We can't be talking about the same person.
Weird.
Because the way she go hard for you guys and y'all not even her best friend, we can't be talking about the same person. I was on the phone like,
huh?
What? What are you talking about? Like,
literally.
Anyways.
The next question is, what's something people get wrong about you? I think I know this one.
People be thinking I'm stuck up or mean because I walk around with like a rest in B face. And like some people don't approach me, even like strangers that don't even know me, they be like, can you smile? Like, but I don't feel like I intentionally do. I just think that's just my face.
Yeah.
You agree?
I would say something that people get wrong about me is like when they come up to me, they think like I'm mean, or like maybe just off like my approach. But sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like if you stare at me too long, I'm just look at you like,
no. Sometimes people stare at you, you be like, smile.
No, because like I say that because like when I was in Tally with that one girl, like I didn't even, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't even like meaning to be like that for real. But most of the time when I see people, I just be like, and keep it pushing. Do you think that's something people get wrong about me, or you think it's something else?
Like with certain people though.
Yeah.
Certain people.
Yeah. How do you handle conflict in friendships or relationship? So you're gonna talk about us and then relationship.
I'm just speaking in general.
Okay, speak in general.
With conflict and friendships, it's the same thing for relationship and both relationship and friendships. But I learned to like not do that anymore. I'm that type of person. If you do something to me I don't like, if you say something to me I don't like, if you talk about me a certain way I don't like, and I know I don't like you, or you did something to me and I know I don't like that you did it to me, I'ma forgive you when I'm not mad anymore. But I'm not gonna tell you that I'm like, you gonna see my face gonna tell you before, like my body language, my face gonna tell you. I'm the type to shut out. I don't say nothing. I don't even bring it up. I don't shut out. And then when I'm okay, I come back around, and that's very toxic. But I learned to change that. If I don't like something you say to me, or like something you did to me, I'm gonna bring it up to you. I don't do that no more. But I had a real bad. Yeah. Like you could do something to me, and I'm not gonna tell you that. But my face, my body language, how I text is gonna tell you though. But I don't do that type of stuff no more. I'm grown.
Okay.
Matured.
Okay. I would say like it depends. I feel like every person is different. Like there's some people like I just shut out. Like I just can't talk to you no more. I just need my space. I need to run, basically. Like it's just some people you just gotta run away from them and come back later. And then there's some people where
she just read you.
Sorry.
She just read you like a book.
Yeah. Basically.
I just find it funny how this and that.
And one thing about me, if I bring it up to you, I got my evidence. Like jury in the court. Like I got exhibit A, exhibit B, exhibit C, exhibit D, and it's like when I bring it up to you, all you can really do is probably say, "Sorry, I'm sorry."
And I feel like another thing with you too, like you're the type of person, if somebody do something to you, you're gonna tell them about it stuff. But if they do it again a second time, that's when you really shut out for real.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I just feel like if I tell you about it once and I tell you, if I feel like I have to tell you more than twice about the same thing, by the third time, bro, I just snip. Bro, like by the third time I just look at it, bro, this is so many stories. Like there's so many relationships, so many friendships, so many stories that happen this way. Like I tell you I don't like something, I tell you more than twice, more than 3 times. And one thing about me, I like to hold on to people a little bit. Like I like to give people a lot of chance. And I'll tell Ashley, I ain't gonna lie, this person might be out of my life in a minute. Like literally, like I feel like if I open up to you and I tell you like, hey, this is the problem in our relationship and you're not trying to do nothing to fix it, I see you do it one more time and I have the evidence, bro, it's done for. Like it's dead. Sorry.
Me, I'ma hold you on to the wheel,
bro. And I be telling
problem, like
literally, like let's just say Ashton telling me she got a problem with A, and then she got a problem that A does this. Ashton find A 1 time. Ashton find A 2 times. Ashton find A 100 times. She gonna get aggravated and she gonna mention to me. Once Ashton wanna get to the breaking point, or like she forget about it, or she don't wanna talk about it no more, I'd be like, hey, A did. Remember what A did? And she be like, damn, A really did this for real.
Damn, it's hard to let go because like you know how you just like you knew somebody.
Yeah, I shouldn't be holding on to the good times, and then she be having like a glimpse of the bad times, and the bad times really be a lot that overpower the good times a little bit.
I think I just had detachment issues.
Yeah. You had to describe each other in 3 words, what would they be? Like, if I had to describe you and if you had to describe me. I feel like since you've been going first this whole time, I'm gonna go first with discussion. She's very slick. She's very funny. And another word I would say is sleep. Ashton sleep anywhere, everywhere, anytime. It don't matter who shoulder. It don't matter if there's a shoulder. It don't matter if we're in the car. It don't matter if we're in the road. Ashton is sleeping, bro. We almost crashed off Ashton sleeping one time, bro. Like, yeah, Ashton.
I'm talking about driving going. And there's like, you are asleep. I'm like, no, I'm not. No,
bro,
I'm awake.
And one thing about Ashton, bro, let me just replay how Ashton was in the car. So Ashton driving, whatever. And I'm sitting right here in the passenger seat. I'm looking over and Ashton like, what you looking over for? I ain't sleep. 2 seconds later, the car going. I'm like, ow!
And I'm in the fast lane too, bro. That's crazy. I thought you was gonna be like, I'm very stubborn. That's why I said S.
Oh, no. I was gonna say that, but
yeah, you
Slick
said
came first.
Okay.
Okay.
With Diana, I would say creative,
Okay.
spontaneous, and funny.
Yeah. Real big on spontaneous.
Okay, there's no man here. Calm down.
What's your take on long distance relationships?
I feel like,
Cause I feel like you done been in a little long distance relationship. What you think?
what long distance relationship I've been in?
I mean, okay, then it's maybe not long distance then. Okay, so the question is, what's your take on long distance relationships?
I don't really know. I feel like do what works for you. But me personally, I don't think I could really be in a long distance relationship, because especially with like this generation, it's like, I don't know, the trust be really messed up, you know. But if I'm married, you know, that's a different situation. If that's what it comes to, then that's what it comes to. But I don't see myself doing a long distance relationship with no boyfriend. Sorry, not sorry. Bye.
So my take on long distance relationship, I feel like I can't really speak too much on long distance relationships because I never been in a long distance relationship. But seeing from like my peers and like people I've been around, I feel like you really gotta have a lot of trust in that person, and they really gotta show you that they're real, you're real, and come to an agreement and have boundaries on certain things that you want to do. As far as the relationship, every relationship is gonna be different, so their boundaries is gonna be like, it varies based on the relationship. But me personally, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't do no long distance relationship. I feel like you gotta be like my type of little shit, for real. For me to want to do long distance, like I gotta really like you for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do long distance. And it's like, it comes with so much. Like, you can't see the person as often as you want to. And I know a flight is anything, but it's just like,
I feel like that's kind of what builds our love too.
Yeah.
It shows like how strong our love is too.
Yeah. And then on top of that too, like, I feel like when you're in a long distance relationship, like, you have something to miss on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you see the person every day, like, yeah, you gonna miss them like a little bit, but if they're a flight away, you gotta drive a couple hours. Y'all love is really gonna be tested, because it's gonna be like, damn, I miss my little shit. Yeah. Topic is, how do you feel about Instagram, Snapchat, and other platforms affect, like, how does it affect your dating and trust? Okay, for me, I feel like social media is not real, y'all. Like, social media have this perception, like, everything you see on social media gotta be happening in real life. That's one. I feel like with social media, they have all these rules. You see one relationship doing this, now you feel like you gotta do it in your relationship. And now it becomes a toxic thing in your relationship, because if you see a nigga giving a girl bands every week, you looking, bro, when you get home, you gonna look at your nigga like, yeah, I be seeing girls, they be like, put this on his For You page. And on top, and then I just feel like every relationship is different. Like, you can't expect what what they got for you to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like it causes the relationship to low-key be toxic if you run to social media all the time to look for things, and then you start comparing, and comparison is literally the thief of joy. You see a girl get flowers and you're looking like, damn, my nigga ain't never give me flowers. Whole time she getting flowers because the nigga done beat her head between the washer and dryer.
You don't even know what's going on.
Literally. So
you don't even know what they're doing to get what they got. So like, don't let all that shit fool you.
Literally.
And you're not gonna have it all together like the beginning of your 20s. Don't get me wrong. Unless you
big bottle shot caller.
You silver spoon fed generational wealth, okay, but
period.
Like, you're not gonna get it all by your 20s. So like, that comparison thing is the biggest thief of joy for.
Go back to the questions. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever Googled?
What?
Okay.
The most, I think I probably Googled a word that like everybody knew, but I guess I didn't know it, and then I Googled to make sure I was using it right.
I wouldn't really consider this embarrassing for real. It would be like, you know, when you sick and like you trying to figure out what's going on, you try to self-diagnose yourself through Google. I feel like that's probably it. I'm not really into like what other people be watching or doing on Google or whatever. What's a friendship deal breaker for you? And this, hold on, let me do the disclaimer. For Ashlyn, this question might be a little hard because Ashlyn, you could, bro, I'll tell Ashlyn, okay, you could put poop in a bag and throw it at Ashlyn. As long as the way you say sorry is so sincere and you got a good sorry.
Not no more, thank you. I'm gonna speak for now.
Okay, you got a good sorry, bro. I promise you, she gonna be kicking cute with you probably by next month. She gonna be like, damn, I really got poop really thrown in my face for real. Like, she gonna keep talking about it. But if your apology is like really sincere and like, you know, yeah, but there's some people she just not gonna take it. Like, you just gotta be like a certain group of people where she gonna accept the apology. Other than that, you grits.
I feel like for now, speaking for now, something I wouldn't take like you taking like stuff to social media, because like be for real, because I don't take stuff to social media no matter how mad I am. I don't take stuff to social media.
Because once you take it to social media,
it's like,
it's kind of dead.
That's dead. Like, you're embarrassing us as friends. Taking social media, and I feel like if I told you something like really personal, and then like I hear it coming out of the next person's mouth, disclaimer, that done happened to me before and I forgave the friend.
Who you talking about?
You trying to be messy. What the?
Wait, because I'm trying to put the pieces together as to why I don't know what you're talking about. Why it didn't click to me yet? Because I be yeah.
The first job we had together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I heard it from somebody else's mouth. And it was very personal. Like, very personal. Like, and I forgave it. But now I feel like now I wouldn't let that sit slide. Because if you could tell me something very personal to somebody I don't even talk to.
You could tell my murderer about me. Yeah,
it's like the person faithfully let it come out. Like, the person came to me, oh, I heard such and such happen. I'm like, I don't even talk to you. How do you know this?
Right.
But I feel like I wouldn't let those two slide. Now.
Friendship deal breaker. I would say taking stuff to social media, because I've experienced that. But I feel like if it happened one time, it gotta be like how bad was it on social media? Like, if we was beefing and you brought it to social media, we is done on the spot. Like, But if it's like something minor and I'm just kind of irritated that you brought it because I didn't respect that you brought it, then I'll bring it up. But once the second time come around, you grits. I'm not gonna lie. Another deal breaker I would say is like pretty much what she said. I feel like that's pretty much it. Like, it's not really like that much. For real. Okay, so the next question.
Oh, you said friendship deal breaker? And like, you know, I never really experienced this, and thank God I never did. Like, them friends that go try to talk to your nigga on the low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, everybody, and I'm so glad like that never happened to me too, because like everybody has a different type. Like everybody that we cool with, whether it's like we cordial, we associates, we cool friends, we best friends, like everybody everybody got a different type. Don't nobody in our circle has the same type. So it's like I'm not saying never, you know what I'm saying, because you'll say never and they'll show you
my never is okay. Never is ever.
Right. So I just feel like everybody got their own little type, and everybody type to everybody is ugly, so that's good for everybody. What's something you admire about each other but have never said?
I feel like I always say something. I made that face.
Why are you looking at me like you my man or something? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Girl, you want me to be your man.
Oh no.
What's something I admire about each other that when we admire something about each other, we tell each other though.
Yeah.
But I really admire how my best friend is very determined and ambitious. She's hardworking. She's very creative.
Okay.
Y'all see the edits? Come on now. Clock it.
Period. I would say something that I admire about my best friend is like, I used to get on her about this a lot, but it's kind of like a blessing in disguise depending on who it's for. It's like, because I used to get on her and be like, sorry, she's a yes man, but that's kind of like a gift. Like, I feel like depending on like who it is and who it's for, it could be like a gift, because you might be the one person to save somebody, you know. So I feel like that's a gift. And then another thing that I admire is like her confidence. I feel like everybody pretty much know my best friend is a bad bitch, okay, period. But yeah, I like that. And her personality, I feel like our personalities really go together. It go together like very, very well. And it's like, it's like she's the type of person, like if I'm going through something, I don't have to say something. She knows, even if I'm having like a regular face, like even if I'm just smiling or if I'm just quiet, like it's kind of like, because we've been around each other so long, like it's like our instincts will like tell each other like to check on that person or whatever. Even if like I'm far away or she's not like close to me, like she kind of tell. So that's something like that I admire. Why do people ghost and how to deal with it if it happens to you? So like if you was giving advice to somebody and they was talking to somebody and they got ghosted, what advice would you give them?
I would tell you, God just saved you from something tragic. Okay?
Clock it.
I would tell you, take it and run with it. Be happy. Like, go to the bar, drink it up.
Just get a new nigga.
I'll tell you, if somebody ghosts you, it's for your own best. Even though it might not feel like it, even though like you don't think it is, God just saved you from something real big. And I'm a big example of that. Okay? Just take it and run with it. Like, just boss up. Because if that person was meant for you,
they would be in your life.
They'll be in your life.
Clock
they
it.
wouldn't even be ghosting you.
Period.
They wouldn't even be taking hours to text you back.
Period.
Because a man know what he wants when he see it.
Period.
Don't let a nigga fool you. Don't let him lie to you. Don't let him play with you. Don't let him manipulate you. Because these men are liars. And the Bible tell you that. So don't look stupid for no man. Because a man not going to look stupid for you.
Period.
A man that love you will look stupid for you and take up for you. But a foolish man returns back to his own vomit.
Ooh! I just knew you was going to read that one.
Clock it.
I was about to say, there's a verse about a foolish man going back to his vomit.
A dog returns back to his vomit.
Okay?
And if you return back to that vomit, let that man go. Because I promise you, the one that's for you will do for you. You don't even have to ask. You don't even have to ask. He will do for you. Trust him.
And the man that's for you is intentional about how he want to be about you.
He won't play about you.
Okay.
He won't play about your time.
And when he won't ever have you looking
put you
stupid.
first. Anything that's going on, he gonna let you know. He ain't gonna, oh, I was busy. It don't take nothing but 1 second to type that phone and tell somebody you busy. It don't take 1 second. You on that phone every day. You
That's you cooking.
But you can't tell somebody you busy. But you wake up in the morning, sleep, eat, breathe, and smoke your homeboys, and you can't even text a girl, hey, I'm busy today. All you gotta say is I'm busy. That's it.
That's it.
It don't take nothing but 1 second.
That's it.
You rolling up that weed take longer than typing that text.
Okay.
So let's not. Anyway.
If you ever get in that predicament, Just get a new nigga.
Period. And like, don't this little whole thing that's been going around, people be trying to be like, oh, you this and that. As long as you're not effing that person, you ain't kissing on that person, you can date. Thank you.
Period. Okay, so somebody asked the story time of how we met and how we became best friends. Okay, I'm gonna let Ashley tell the story because she loves telling the story, and if there's anything I might add, I'm gonna add it.
So my best friend, right, if you all didn't know, she's actually Jamaican.
Bro!
But anyways, that's besides the point. So my best friend was born here, but she had moved to the Virgin Islands. I was born here and I was here, you know what I'm saying? So we went to a school called, at the time it was called North Palm Beach Elementary, but it's not called that anymore. It's called the Conservatory School. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's like an art school now. But around that time, the actual school got broken down. So like basically they broke it down and then like they moved it to like this school called Dwight D. Eisenhower. So it's being, our old school is being rebuilt, so we just had like this school for now. So we had to take the bus, right? Mind you, I ain't never seen no little shit in my neighborhood like that. Cause I never been in my neighborhood. I never seen her. So like my best friend, she was, you know, she was in the school, whatever. And then like we was on the, I didn't think I had, well, I don't think, even if I did have a customer, like they had put you in a grade under and they bumped you up. Yeah. So we on the bus, right? And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm very greedy. I don't care. I'm very greedy and I'm very nosy, and I'm gonna let y'all know this, because can't nobody tell me about me but me. Anyways, I'm very greedy. So back then I'll just ask anybody for food. Like, it don't matter who you are, I'm going to ask.
You would thought she was homeless.
Yeah, like I don't do that no more. Like for my friends, I'm gonna be greedy, but to my, I don't know, I'm not finna go to him like, let me have this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm very greedy at the time, so you know, but we're kids too, so like we don't really have the minds that we have now. So we go and we're on the bus and she eating some Lay's chips. And she swears she was not staring at me. Bro, I noticed her locking eyes with everybody that, because I feel like she not used to that, like that type of stuff. Like kids running around, kids cussing. Because when I met her, I used to cuss. She was not cussing. And like, kids running around. So she probably just looking at us like, oh my gosh, these kids are creatures. Because like, we running all up and down the bus making noise, throwing paper.
Wait, let me say something. Because in St. Thomas, on the buses, everybody's sitting down, buckled in. We're listening to jazz music and everybody's quiet. So when I came here, I'm like, it's real ghetto over here.
Bus driver yelling, radio playing in the background, bro. And I'm just like, bro, I want some chips. She looked like she gonna give it to me anyways, because she's staring at me and I'm staring at her. So I was like, and she keeps saying I was in the back of the bus, bro. I was not in the back of the bus, bro. I was literally 2 seats away from you across. And that's when I was like, can I have some? Her friendly ass and my friendly ass, she's like, yeah. And she gave me some of her chips and stuff like that. And then like I got some chips, and then we got off the bus, and then we just started talking. And
wait, pause. So she got off the bus, but I didn't even know. I didn't even know if that was my stop or not. So when she got off the bus, I just got off the bus with her. I didn't even know if this was my stopper. I just looked around. I just saw she was getting off. I'm like, oh, let me get off with her.
Yeah, she had 2 little brothers. So we walk in, we talking, getting to know each other. She told me, oh, she's Jamaican. And so little me, I could have been fooled for real, because like she got that accent, like she got that patois accent for real. Like she really got an accent. So like I know how Jamaicans sound when they speak. So like I believed her, because she has an accent. And it wasn't like no Haitian accent, y'all. It was actual patois accent. So we walking, we talking, getting to know each other and stuff, catching up. Kind of find out we live in the same complex. I just live in the first complex and she just live in a complex that's behind my complex. So we go there and then come to find out her stepdad's outside, and then like she noticed like that's where she lived for. That's actually where she lived for real. So you see how God was working, like you see how it's meant to be, because like who just gets up and don't know that? But so yeah, and then that's when I seen like her stepdad like speaking Creole and her mom speaking Creole. I'm like, oh, she lied to me. She ain't no Jamaican. She Haitian. What the? And then ever since then, it's just been history.
Wait, pause. Because later on, we found out that both our stepdads are best friends.
And they work together.
Literally.
At the same job, so.
It was just meant to be at this point. Whether we didn't meet on the bus, we was going to meet regardless, because our stepdads was best friends. Yeah. Next question. the topic is tips on getting closer to God. I wouldn't really say like I'm 100% where I want to be, but I have been where I want to be before. So a few tips that I would give is to practice fasting, stay faithful. With secular music, I would, if you listen to secular music like 24/7 now, I would fast from it or start decreasing how much secular music that you listen to until you go fully gospel music or music that feeds your spirit. And then I would keep it a consistent schedule as far as like reading the Bible, reading the word, and going to church, taking notes, stuff like that. Make sure you're not just reading the Bible, but you're really understanding what you're reading, because a lot of the times you could just like write down a verse and you never memorize the verse, you don't practice the verse, you're not practicing what you're preaching, you're not practicing anything that you're learning. So I would say that like that's a few tips as far as like being Christian, and try to incorporate him in your daily life. And as far as like church and stuff like that, it's okay to go to different church to find out if that is your church. It's okay to like, you know, bounce around to see if, you know, if you like the pastor, if you like the church, if you like the how they worship and stuff like that. So yeah, don't be discouraged trying new churches. So yeah, that's like the tips that I would give on becoming closer to God.
But I'll say read your Bible, but don't just read it to read it. Read it to try to understand it. Take notes, like try to apply it to yourself. Sermons, listen to sermons can help too. Having faith and just trusting and believing in his works, being patient, worshiping, going to church. Yeah.
And don't try to like make everything like so fast. Take it at your own pace. Don't look, and that's why I feel like social media is so deceiving. You might see somebody go to church every Sunday, and then you looking at yourself like, damn, they're such a better Christian than me. But in reality, every case is different. So I would just take your own journey. At the end of the day, it's your journey
and
as
your relationship with God.
Right.
So like.
Right.
And there's other people that be trying to make you, I don't like people that try to make you feel less of yourself just because like they're at a higher stood than you. Like, relax, you was just down here too. How about you uplift me? That's something that the churches do. Instead of like uplifting the youth and stuff like that, it's like they tear you down and break you down. And they wonder why, like, oh, why such and such is like
not going to church as often like they used to they used to growing up. And try to find God for yourself. I know a lot of people, they go to church, like they go to church. They grew up in church, so they feel like they obligated to go to church, but they really didn't learn anything growing up. So I would say learn God for yourself. Yeah,
not for other people.
Our favorite childhood moment together, graduating. Because we end up taking a picture at middle school, when we graduated from middle school, and then when we graduated from
college. We didn't even take
college.
A picture for elementary when we graduated.
No.
Like
going out, when we was outside.
Yeah, and like the school trips and stuff.
Funniest moments. So let's just say I got a whooping and Ashton got a whooping too. Or let's just say I got a whooping and Ashton got a whooping. After I get the whooping, I'll go to Ashton. Ashton like, oh my gosh, let me see. And I'm showing her like, yeah, look where I got the whooping. I would say like that's probably like one of our funniest like little moments or whatever. Okay, what's your biggest turn on and turn off in a relationship?
Turn on?
Yeah. If you want her, y'all take notes.
You being a family man, like you love your family, you love your mom, you love your sisters, like you protect them, you love your nieces, your nephews, like you just love on your family, you love kids, you caring, you romantic, you spontaneous, you very curious, like you just want to try new things, go places, you're very thoughtful, you smell good.
Turn offs.
I'm not doing my turn.
Oh, okay.
You smell really good. You keep up with your hygiene.
Okay.
Yeah, your hygiene. And then turn offs. Bad hygiene. Not a family person. Disrespectful.
To the waitress too.
Uncaring. You're not thoughtful. You only care for yourself, like, you know. And you just don't want to do nothing to better your life or better yourself, like, or like you speak about, let me not go there, but yeah, and I feel like you're taking not taking your health very seriously. I'm talking about as in like eating right and consuming the right things, and, you know, like drug wise too, you know what I'm saying? I'll go into those or something. What are you doing with your life?
Okay, my biggest turn-ons and turn-offs, I would say, as far as turn-ons, if you're an intentional man, I love a man with a plan, a good plan though, not no bad plan. Don't be out here about to plan to kill me or nothing, but an intentional man, a man that's always respectful to any service provider, whether it be a valet person or a waitress, anybody that don't deserve you to be even rude to, like, you know, those people in the service industry, I don't like that. I would say you got your own motion, because I'm gonna come with my own motion. If you don't got your own motion, you gotta get out the ocean, because at this point, like, I'm gonna come with mine, you gotta come with yours. And I'm the type of person, like, if I like you, I like to spend money, so you gotta be very generous, because I'm gonna be generous. And yeah, you gotta be very family man, family oriented. If you gotta have a relationship with a parent, like, and it gotta be healthy. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like turn-ons. And then turn-offs, I would say being disrespectful for no reason, calling your sisters, siblings out of their names, disrespecting them, being disrespectful in general, and then allowing trauma from your childhood to come and affect you now to be healed, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want no unhealed person, sorry, because it's like, now you're gonna put that on me, and I'm no therapist. Because as soon as I get that vibe, just give me a new nigga. Literally.
A turn off could say too is how you talk, how you text.
I feel like if you text you got to go. Like, I feel like there's certain words, certain things, like, if you get it grammatically wrong, you're not my type of little shit at all.
Or sending your homeboy to come tell me that you're trying to holler at me, like, why you can't be a man? Why you can't come to me?
Literally.
Even if you shy, like, you could say something, but like sending your homeboy, just like, why you sending a messenger?
Because I feel like at some point you gotta come out your shell and be like, can I get your Instagram at least? If you're not really confident to get your number, or you're not the type of person, you don't like to get rejected, a girl is always gonna give you her Instagram, and you can go from there. What's your take on playing hard to get, and do you feel like it work?
I feel like, to know if a nigga really like you for real, you gotta test his ass. Bitch, don't make it easy for no man. Do not make it easy for no man, because a man gonna make it easy to leave you. Don't make it easy for a man to get you. Sorry, because then they don't be worth it to make it easy for them. Unless, like, a man is really, like, giving his time, valuing you, praising you, worshiping you how he should, then okay. But don't make it easy for these men. Even if he is doing that, like, don't make it easy for these men, no.
Period. At some point in the beginning stages, you gotta play hard to get. Like, you never want to give off that vibe that you just easy.
Yeah,
like, if I text you today, we link it tomorrow, and I'm getting them goods the day after.
Let that nigga wait. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna really figure out who's for you and who's not.
And I feel like seeing a man in his every stage of emotion is really important, because you get in a relationship with somebody you never seen them mad.
That's why I said, test these men. Do shit to make them mad. Like, try shit, like, put yourself in a situation like, oh, I need help with this. See if he gonna come through. Or like, I don't know, just do something to test these men. Because if you don't test them, bro, you're going to end up with, like, who, what. You're going to end up like Risa Tisa, who, what, no, and where, why, and how.
I feel like things that guys do to give me the ick is...
How you talk about the next female? How you talk about females, period? Because, like, you have a mom, you have sisters, you have, like, aunties, nieces. How you talk about females?
If I see a butt crack, that's it.
How you portray yourself?
Literally.
Your hygiene. Like, how your priorities. Like, what do you put first? The gaps you take to text somebody. Like, I'm not saying, oh, as soon as you miss somebody, like, you know, but like, if you genuinely want to be interested in that person, show that you're really interested in that person. But if you're just trying to flip it, let that person know you're trying to flip it. Like, stop trying to beat around the bush.
And those be the best friendships, relationships, when you keep it 100 from the beginning.
Exactly. Like, you never know what could happen. I feel like when it comes to that pants sagging, it's like, to a certain extent, please don't be wearing some dirty drawers and you sagging it and let it hang. Like, bro, be soft for real.
If your whole booty cheek is out, you got to go.
This might be a trigger warning.
Being too friendly.
Cheap.
Oh, yeah. Trigger warning. Bro.
Cause these men like, what you mean cheap? What you mean cheap? I'm gonna go spend $20. I'm gonna spend $50,000. You know.
Another one of my ex is asking me what I bring to the table.
Cause you know what I bring to the table. Stop playing with me. You know, like a man. I don't care what nobody saying. I don't care what no man say about this. You know what you want from that girl when you see it. You know what you see, the type of characteristics she carry. You see how she carries stuff. You see the things that she do, she say. You know what you want from that girl when you see it. So stop asking that girl what she brings to the table, because you know you came to her for a reason. You know, like, that's a very dumb question. Like, they be like, oh, you females don't bring nothing, but you choosing your female and you could watch from a distance, see what that female doing, so you will know what she brings to the table. Anyways, right. I don't mind somebody smoking, but like, if you're just gonna be smoking every day, and like you don't go to the doctor, like you don't eat healthy at the same time, you don't eat your fruits, because you know, like, that smoking stuff, Lord, like, mess with your sperm count and stuff like that. You're not eating no fruits to, like, you know, balance your life out. Like, that's just, oh, your fingernails.
Oh, I was just about to say that, Bess.
Have dirt in it. Oh, just.
And those be the main ones that be like, man, can I get in them? Can I get in that? Like,
another ick from niggas, like, you talking to somebody, right, and they just feel like you owe them something, like,
bruh,
like, who are you?
Who do you think you are?
I don't know nobody.
Bro, I remember there was a point in our friendship where we used to tell these niggas, like, who you think you is? Like, you think you that nigga?
No. He was like, who are you?
Yeah, who are you? Like, bro, we used to have these men.
There's so much icks. It's not coming right here, but I know them when I see them. Like,
yeah.
I know them when I see them. Or like, especially when you have a girlfriend. You know you have a girlfriend, and then you know that I know you have a girlfriend. Like, why are you even like
in my DM?
Like, why are you even trying to cross paths with me? Like, do I give side chick? Cause I don't give that.
Literally.
Never once did. Never once gave side chick. Never once. It's kind of
like an insult too.
Like, it's really an insult. Like, what makes it because you have a wife or a girlfriend, you could come talk to me and I'm gonna be okay with it, me on the side. I don't come side to my dad. I ain't coming side to no man. What the hell?
Period. And the pros and cons of dating around before committing to one person.
I feel like the pros of dating around before you commit to one person. I feel like you can date around, but like, you shouldn't be sleeping around with each and every single one of them, kissing up on them. Don't be so quick to be at their house. Like, you don't know them like that. You're just dating. Like, you're getting to know the person and stuff like that. Like, all that kissing stuff, it shouldn't even be involved. Like, y'all dating, y'all getting to know each other and stuff like that. And I feel like the pros of like dating someone, like, you actually gonna know what you want from a person. You see the characteristics you want and what you don't want from a person or a man. You see their different viewpoints and their beliefs and stuff, so like, you're not like caught by surprise or whatever. And I feel like the cons of it, I feel like if you like,
don't get caught up.
Yeah, that. And
if you're not letting other people know that you're dating other people too, that can like mess with what you got going on. But it depends on who. Like if like there's with dating, it's not really real tricky, but it depends on who. Like you could be dating multiple people and you're only comfortable with telling one person that you're also dating other people, you know. But there are some people when you're dating, y'all both dating each other and y'all not dating nobody else. Like once you realize what level y'all on and where y'all at, then you can figure out if you're able to date other people or if y'all trying to pursue something serious with both of y'all.
Yeah, don't be trying to like keep dating and you know this person trying to pursue something else and you want the same thing too. Like,
yeah,
don't do that. If you're gonna date around, but if you're gonna be committed to one person, be committed to one person.
Right.
I feel like the cons of like, and
then the pros too, like even if you were like talking to somebody or dating somebody like seriously and you try to date other people, it'll kind of show you like what you want out of the relationship for real. Because if one person is not doing something that you like, or they just got one of your icks that you just can't get over it, you dating somebody else might show out that ick in that first person, if that makes sense, you know. Yeah, like if you dating one person and they just giving you the bare minimum, you go try to talk to somebody else and they're worshiping the ground you walk on, it's gonna open your eyes to show you that the first guy is not really what you want for real, you know. Because sometimes when you start dating somebody and you're just so committed to a person, you're just blinded by whatever they do and you just like, oh yeah, I'll accept it for what it is. How do you feel about 50-50? Me personally, I don't have a problem going 50-50, but I wouldn't want to go 50-50 the entire relationship. I feel like if you're going through a hardship, I don't mind carrying the load for a certain period of time until you get back on your feet, and then we go 75-25, 60-40, you know, like it has to be like a valid reason for us to do 50-50. But if you just go in a relationship and you be like, oh yeah, we doing 50-50, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I feel like that whole stuff, social media brought so much influence to that. Bro, do what works for you, because everybody's relationship is very different. What this relationship could do, your relationship might not be able to do it. Y'all probably not at that point in the period of the level. So do what works for your relationship. Not every day is going to be 50-50. Some days it's 20-80. Some days it's 100-0. Some days it's 1-99. Some days it's 60-40. Like it varies. Like life happens. You go through things in life. Your partner might be up and be able to take care of the bill this whole period of time, and there could be a point in time where like he gets cut back or something happens and you have to pick up the slack. But it's all up to you and your partner. Like, do what works for y'all. Like, don't compare our stuff to other people, because your life is your life. Do what works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie, I see my dad do 100.
Literally.
So, like, I be feeling like if my dad can do it, my man can do it. But you know, I can't be looking at it like that, because the times that my dad and the times we're in now, like,
two different.
But my dad a provider though, like a real provider. So like,
provider. Okay.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Okay.
So like, I feel like if he could do it, like my dad don't believe in like, you know, a female should work, but like not in the sense of like trying to be controlling, because he wasn't controlling to my mom at all. He just simply feel like his woman shouldn't work. He just feel like he should pick up all the slack. So like, my mom didn't really do nothing for real besides
be at home,
do laundry.
And some guys want you to be.
But my mom went to work because she wanted to work. Like, my mom's not like, even though she knows she has a husband that's taking care of it all, she told my dad, like, God forbid something happen and you get into something and like you can't work for a period of time and I'm not working, what sense does that make? And what she was saying was right. My dad ended up getting sick and she had to pick up the slack, but she had a good husband. So do what works for you. They did what worked for them. So do what works for your relationship. So
yeah, every relationship varies, but me personally, I'm not gonna go in. Like, I feel like if you put it on my head that we finna be 50-50 from the beginning, you finna steer me away.
Cause it's not gonna be 50-50 every day, sir.
Yeah. What's the best date you've ever been on and why?
The best date? And the whole date out for me one time, and we went horseback riding. He planned everything, did everything. I would just have to be there. So we went horseback riding, and what else did we do that day? We went horseback riding, and then we rode like this. We went horseback riding, and after the horseback riding, we did it wasn't really like ATV, but in the horseback riding place, they had like the little ATV things, and then we got on that, and then I went home, took a shower, and then we went on a dinner date.
My best date is getting my day paid for, and then going to the zoo.
Yeah,
the zoo. And then we went to this Italian restaurant that I've never been to before, and I think that's pretty much it.
Me, honestly, I feel like I love a date as long as you put your creativity in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like that restaurant stuff. After a while, it's just like, okay, we going to restaurants, you know. But it's like you actually put your
have fun.
It is what makes the date fun. Like, I really want to experience a helicopter ride. So if you like me,
I feel like the best way to know. I feel like the best way to know if you had a good date is if you're able to
talk about it.
Talk about it. Like it's more.
It.
Yeah, it's more experience rather than conversation. Yeah. So now we're gonna play a game of Would You Rather, and then we're gonna wrap this up because I gotta go home tomorrow. Okay, so the first question is, would you rather go back and tell your past self one crucial piece of advice, or relive the best moment of your life exactly as it happened?
We would go back and tell my past self one crucial piece of advice, because I feel like it made me farther than what it is today.
Same. Would you rather date multiple people and never fully commit, or stick with one person you're unsure about to avoid loneliness?
Oh, unsure about.
This one is a hard one.
If the person was sure about, babe, I'm a love girl. I don't love the streets. I love the home. So
period. But you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
I would date around, because if I'm sticking somebody I'm unsure about, it don't make sense. I'm wasting my time.
Period. And then the last question is,
you didn't answer it.
Oh, same.
Oh.
We pretty much got like the same line down there. Would you rather publicly show your relationship on social media and face people's opinions, or keep it private and deal with misunderstandings? I would say keep it private.
Keep it private.
One thing about me, I'm gonna keep it real private. Once I bring it up, it's just know it's done for real.
Back then, I would say I was very open to like posting anything. I don't give a damn. I still don't give a damn to this day. I'm gonna post what I want, because at the end of the day, it's my life. I live it how I want it, and I know what I do and what I don't.
Right.
And I don't care about nobody else's opinion, because nobody could judge me but God. You know what I'm saying? So back then, like I would say, like I would like I cared about, like, oh, you know, posting my not no more. That one breast that did it for me. I'm sorry. I feel like you keeping it private but not a secret is like, it really grow the relationship, as far as like everybody being your business and knowing like what y'all.
And then everybody got an opinion.
So yeah, I'm part of the private girlies club, you know.
Period.
But yeah, and I feel like that goes a long way. Like it like, especially like with me, like I experience people that are around me that like don't keep their stuff private, and I see how like it breaks the relationship down, and I don't want that for myself to know. And that's when like everybody feel like they have their opinion, they want to add their sauce and their teas and they dishes and soaps and stuff like that, and then now they just saying shit, and it's going from a he say she say she stuff, and it's like, it's not worth it.
Period. For me, I'm keeping it private. If you know me, if you know me, I keep it real private. If I didn't come out my mouth and tell you me and X, Y, and Z was together, you will never know me and X, Y, and Z was together.
And I also feel like too, it saves a lot of embarrassment.
It does. Like, if you know, if you never know we dated, bruh, how will I be embarrassed? because you never know about us. But it's one thing to keep it private and not a secret. Like, I could post, or the other person could post that we together. Like, we'll post like a dinner or something, or like a picture together, but you will never know what's going on in their relationship.
Like Indian said, nobody understand why we love each other the way we do. This for real. We not here trying to be relationship goals.
Period.
Why make us happy is our business. Like,
and this is gonna be the end of today's video with the besties.
The real bestie. Come on, besties.
Period.
So this concludes the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the biggest important part of it all is to repost. Because if you're not gonna repost, how you expect my best friend to branch out and become rich? Like, how do you expect that? Like, so we're gonna need y'all to repost. Yeah, bold letters. It needs to be written right here. Repost. I know y'all understand what that means. Y'all went to school. Y'all graduated, right? So,
and if this is your first time watching my channel, welcome to Bestieville. Period.
So y'all might not see me for a while,
cause I'm going back home.
Cause Bestie's going back home tomorrow.
Y'all gonna see more consistency of me, okay? Period.
Bye, guys.
What it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window. Soon to stop for